I'm Idiotech, and this is my review of Cossacks 3 for PC. The game retails for $20 and is brought to you by the original developers behind Cossacks 1. Now, many of you out there are probably asking the question, what the fuck is Cossacks 1? I've never heard of this game before. Well, basically, it's an old school RTS. This game came out just after Age of Empires 1, and it's very much inspired by Age of Empires. The core differences here were that they added some extra depth, and they added a formation system very similar to Total War, which actually makes a lot of sense for the time period, and it was a cool and innovative addition at the time. Cossacks 3 is not really an innovation. What it really is, even though it's called number 3, what it really is a HD remake of Cossacks 1. Now for me, that's actually a good thing because I really like Cossacks 1, and in turn, I really like Cossacks 3. It's just a lot prettier than the original game, so I don't really have many complaints there. Some of the systems feel antiquated, some of the UI could have been handled better, the tooltips don't particularly explain things in a way that makes sense to a modern gamer, but it's a fun game, and I think anyone could pick this up and enjoy themselves. It's not stressful. It's not like modern RTS. This is not a game that requires extreme APM, perfect timing, knowledge of build orders. This is the kind of game you can just kind of wing it and figure it out as you go, and I really enjoy that. It's nice, it's relaxing, it's a slow game. It can take upwards of an hour just to beat a single skirmish versus the AI, but for me that's a nice experience, you know? You take your time, you relax, you spend an hour playing the game, you have some fun, and you call it a day. It looks really good, it sounds really good. Now they've fixed some of the bugs the game had when the game initially launched. It had a number of problems, just polish problems, like the UI wasn't working in certain areas, you had tooltips not rendering correctly, you had music playing over other music, just really obvious mistakes that indicate to me this game came out a little bit sooner than it should have. We also have a problem with the multiplayer right now, which doesn't work at all and hasn't worked once since release. It also wasn't available in the pre-release version that I was playing. So that's a problem, and I don't recommend you pick up the game until that's fixed. However, it's fun. I really enjoyed my time with it, and as an old man gamer who used to play games back in the 2000s, RTS, LANs and stuff, playing Age of Empires, playing Cossacks, playing Supreme Commander, Warcraft 3, these types of games, having grown up in that era, I can appreciate what this game is doing. It's a nice return to form for RTS, you know, going back to that old style where things weren't so hardcore and competitive is something I can appreciate. Whether it's something you can appreciate is really going to depend on your experiences. If you've grown up around the same time period as me, you're in your 30s, maybe late 20s, I think you'll get a kick out of this game. I think it will be a nice change of pace for you. It will remind you why you loved RTS in the first place. But for those of you who are younger, who are new to RTS, or you're used to the modern systems, I think you may struggle with some of this game's mechanics, some of its pacing, and I don't think it's really going to appeal to that audience. I think it's very much targeted at a niche audience of 25 to 35-year-olds who grew up playing these types of games. And if you are one of those people, once they fix the multiplayer, I recommend you pick it up. $20 is a wonderful price for this type of experience, but for the rest of you, I think you can safely give this one a miss. If you found this review helpful or useful in some way and you want to support my channel, you can like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to support me financially, you can do so on Patreon. You'll find a link in the description box below for that. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.